So guys, real time interview. I just want to let y'all know we got Bememystique, original trap queen, and the dancehall joker, Jim Brown himself, in the building. And right now, we want to make sure that you guys stay in tune and watch the entire interview, because this is going to be some interesting stuff that we're going to be talking about right here. Right now, we got Bememystique. Introduce yourself to the people, Bememystique, and talk to them about what's going on with you right now.
Yeah, man, bless up yourself, C4. What you don't know, there must be a gangster diva. You understand what I say? AKA, there must be a dancehall trap queen. You know what I say? There must be a dancehall alley queen. The microphone reaper. You know what I say? A whole heap of names, you see me? Yeah, man. So you don't know what I deal with same speed of dancehall. You understand what I say? That's the main thing, but you know, I have other kind of styles and things like that. Very versatile with the music, you understand? So you can get any kind of genre out of gangster diva. You understand what I'm saying? So dancehall, reggae, hip hop, trap, all of them something. You understand? Trap queen. So all of the name them come with different things. You see me?
Right. So trap queen, right now, I want you to dress back just a little bit so they can see your face, because you sit up a bit there and they can't see your face properly. So right now, everybody want to see your face. I know you always roll around with the joker. You understand me? So, what is the joker concept behind your music that you're pursuing right now?
Well, basically, you know, the dancehall, all the queen, dancehall joker. You understand me? I say, don't know that the part of the guard. If anybody familiar with the movie, the Joker and the Harley Quinn, they will understand how that the party go. You understand what I say? So you don't know, so the Joker always have him Harley Quinn. You understand what I say? You never see one without the other. And you don't know already say a chaos them bring. You understand what I say? If them know, if anybody familiar with the Joker and the Harley Quinn, them know so them bring straight chaos. You understand what I'm saying? So as far as how we put that with the music now, you don't know, so we are coming at dancehall on some underground thing. We are independent artists out here. You understand what I'm saying? So that's a few image where we are coming to dancehall. We are coming with the Harley Quinn, the Joker image, and basically we come to bring big chaos in the dancehall in a good way. You understand what I say? Not in a destructive way. You understand what I say?
Well, definitely. When we talk about chaos, we've always seen chaos in the dancehall, but not like this in any way, shape, or form. This is Bememystique, and she has the language, the verbiage, you know, the education behind it, the smarts, to make sure that the music get delivered just the way how it should hit in the dancehall. I got a song for her, and I want you guys to hear the song right here. We're going to be playing this song right here, the dancehall joker. You understand? Bememystique. Make sure you guys check her out on YouTube and the Instagram. Here we go. We're going to be playing the first song right here.
Yeah, man. I'm about to show the vibes. Vibes. I say them badness all. Papyrus, sweet, I want a youngster deep, I'm a trap queen. Them a phone tugs, Jim Brown bad, them badness all like papyrus.
Papyrus, wallpaper.
Gangsta diva.
What that, man?
Jim Brown badness. Anyway you hide, make up with them a hunt you. Somebody have to find a gram, cause I'm seeking bones tonight. Shuffle that Jim Brown. Dancehall joker, you no dancehall clown. Shuffle that Jim Brown, yeah. Dancehall joker, you no dancehall clown. Seeking bones, see me trophy tonight. Somebody have to bleed out, left bone white. When you reap, step out, make sure you're baptized. When it up, guns rise, every ship on your size.
Hold on, man, we have to pull up back the song here, man. Hold on, man.
Something like thriller when I...
Hold on, man, we have to pull up back that song right now. Did you hear what she said, man? She said dancehall, you know? Big time. I'm even tell you, seeking bones tonight, so... The concept behind seeking bones, you know? We're going to play the song again, man. I'm going to pull up a tune. I'm going to play the song again. We have to start it over, man. Song your band. You understand? I'm going to sing it over again, man. Real time.
Yeah, man.
See it, yeah?
The vibes. I say them badness all. Papyrus.
Papyrus.
Sweet. Phone tugs. I want a youngster deep. I'm a trap queen. Them a phone tugs. Jim Brown bad. Them badness all like papyrus. All tugs. Gangsta diva. Jim Brown badness. Anyway you hide, make up with them a hunt. Somebody have to find a gram, cause I'm seeking bones tonight. Shuffle that Jim Brown. Dancehall joker, you no dancehall clown. Shuffle that Jim Brown. Dancehall joker, you no dancehall clown. Seeking bones.
bone, say me trophy tonight. Somebody have to bleed out, left bone white. When you rip past step out, make sure you baptize. When it up, it guns rise, every ship a capsize. Anything me search for me find, something like thriller when I see in time. In a one come, go see it 3 times. I know dirt nap, man, I sleep in time. Anyway you hide me, up to them a gone. Somebody have to find a ground, cause I'm seeking bones tonight. Shuffle that Jim Brown, dance on joker, you no dance on clown.
Oh,
Shuffle
yeah?
that Jim Brown, dance on joker, you no dance on clown. Catch them a play loose ball, down a Lucy. Shoot them with fish gun like goosey. When him go for yaks, man a flank as Churchill. Middle of the street, me no care who see. You bigger than me trophy, you lose it. Rifle shot fly through the board with the loady. Broke up chest bone, get your Uzi. Yes, this amuse me. Skulls round the neck for me jewelry. Back one New Guinea. Anyway you hide me, up with them a gone.
So you guys heard it first. Anywhere you hide, the duppy them are going to hunt you. You understand me? Make sure that you get a chain around your neck that's made from bones. She talks all about it. Listen, man, you guys want to get the full song, go on YouTube and download the full song, or go on iTunes and search it up. You see me, Bememystique, original chop queen in the building. So Beme, what got you into this music business, man? What got you into the music business? What have you been doing right now over the past few years and months, you know?
Well, I mean, as far as getting into the music, I mean, that's years and years ago, you know what I'm saying? That started from high school, feel me? You know, probably before high school, you know, growing up as a kid, you grow up around music, things like that, you know, I kind of get the feel for it and things. So from a young age, I kind of basically realized that me I go really, you know, me I say push towards, you feel me I say? So by the time I get to high school, it was there, you know, me I say break time, lunch time, things like that. After really good time that, you know, me I say we are beat pan with this and we are sing. Matter of fact, they used to call me Bojo, you feel me I say, because I be a Bojo tune, we used to sing and, you know, me used to write my own little tune and kind of bring them in, so little by little thing like that. You understand what I'm saying? But we kind of take it to the next level after I migrate and come to US now and thing like that. And, you know, me I say, me just basically link with some people over here, you know, and start the studio thing real seriously and thing like that. And so probably about, say, in the 2012, them time there when we really take it, really go a certain place, you feel me I say, after all the hard work and thing like that. So up in the 2012 now, we start get the award them now and thing like that after putting all the work. You understand what I say? So right now, I have a good 7-8 award under my belt. I kind of lost count to tell you the truth, I don't remember how much. You understand what I say?
Right.
So, you know, the Atlanta area where I reside now, you know, the reggae scene there, so, you know, it's tough down here, so you understand what I say? A whole heap of things going on, so when you come on to the reggae music, and the scene that today, you know, Atlanta, the music place, you understand what I'm saying? So the thing set away down here, so you understand, if you know the Dovey Magnum, down here, so Dovey Magnum rest belongs to you, you know, I say sometimes she will link up on thing like that if we end up in the same club or something like that, you understand? But so as far as the music now, we really want to take it to a higher level right now because, you know, me I say as a lot of people can see me, I push out the work, you understand me? It's more of like a lyrical artist than, you understand what I'm saying? So when time people are focused on me tuning in, if you kind of focus and listen to my lyrics, then become a very lyrical and I have a lot to say. You understand what I'm saying? So as far as the music right now, we have some new tune for Japa Road, thing like that. If you know me, I say we have a whole heap of tune we are working on. We have some videos that we are working on. We just make a link and I'll be with a new producer down there. If you know me, I say SB Productions. If you know me, I say, and we just him will drop out the chop rhythm there. On a tune we have the chop shop. We just released that earlier this year, and we have an next tune to release in production again. You understand what I'm saying? In a few weeks. You feel what I'm saying? I have some nice good tunes out here. I have the Bone Seeker song that I come from Show the Vibes Records. You feel what I'm saying? For them reading that on. You see me? And just a whole lot of good things in the background we are working on. We still work on a reggae album as well.
So there's quite a lot of work in the making right now. There's quite a lot of work that you have going on right now. So guys, you see, she's working, she's out, she's connecting. You know, is there any artist that you'd like to work with right now, Beme?
I mean, that's a question. I mean, never really specify with just one artist. You understand what I say? Because there's so many talents out there.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And I would like to work with, I mean, a lot of those talents. So I can't really specify anyone. You understand what I'm saying? You know, my chest, you know, my chest, what there's some, I love the big levels. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
like I say, not specifically any artist, but when I like to work with a lot of the artists out here because they all have talents. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
The little new artists that just pop up with the koffee. I really like koffee. You understand what I'm saying? Some things that she do her thing. You know, she have a lot a positive music. You understand what I'm saying? I like koffee thing. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, I would look at names and things like that, but it's just a few of them out there one would I really like to work with. And, you know, like I would work with any artist basically as long as they're willing to do the same with me. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not really specify with anybody because I work on music. You understand?
You know, so what message you want to give your fans who are out there right now? What's that type of holding power that you want to just send out and say, hey guys, you definitely need to reach out to me because this is what I'm offering you. What message you want to give to those fans right now?
Well, as far as that goes, who know already, would like them to know, say, me is a very positive artist. I have a lot to say. I'm very lyrical. You understand? I kind of want to emphasize that because a lot of the music nowadays is lack lyrics and things that make sense. So I'm that artist that makes sense. You feel what I'm saying? And not to mention, if you come over on my side here and look over here, you're going to get a lot of different things, not just one thing. You feel what I'm saying? Like I got a lot going on. You feel what I'm saying? So if you're a person that like music and say you want to listen to a different kind of music, you can always get it from me as well. You feel what I'm saying? So if you want Badman tune, you want love tune, you want some easygoing tune. You understand what I'm saying? Any kind of tune, I have them, the kind of tune, the trap, all of that stuff, the R&B, all of those. You understand what I'm saying? So I just basically have a lot to offer. You feel what I'm saying? Not just in one genre. You feel what I'm saying? And not only that, but I'm looking as an artist to kind of put out working on the entrepreneurship of that part. You feel what I'm saying? We also trying to start a label, you feel what I'm saying, where we can offer other young artists, a platform, you feel what I'm saying? We have the clothing line and things like that. We're working on those as well. You feel what I'm saying? We have a lot going on. You feel me?
So you got
for the fans, if you really want some good music, what I'm saying, you want to hear things that really make sense, then link up against the deep. Check me out.
Right. So what she's clearly saying is that she got a lot of essentials that are going on right now. She has a clothing line. She's working with multiple artists right now. She's creating her own label so that way she can fashion and condition younger artists just to help them uplift from their struggles and stuff. She has her own rhythm as well. I don't know if you guys know that. She has her own rhythm that they already produce and stuff, and they're working on getting more entertainers as well. So if you guys want a rhythm to vice on, make sure that you guys are reaching out to Jim Brown, and Trap Queen as well, because they have their own entertainment segment that they're setting up. And studio is in the making right now as well too, because they're not just trying to grow big for themselves, they're also looking to help younger artists. Hey, B-Me, I want to ask, is this, a lot of artists coming up, always see themselves as wanting to perform for a particular artist or would like to open a show for a particular artist. Is there any artist that you would consider that you want to open a show for?
Well, I mean, I've been doing that over the years. You feel what I'm saying? I've opened shows for the likes of Elephant Man, Lady Saw. You kind of take your time with me because it's kind of hard to remember. Spraga Benz, Serrani, Cargo. I mean, it goes on and on. I can't remember everybody, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never opened for Vybz Kartel. I would like to open for Vybz Kartel.
That's what I'm talking about.
So we can open for the world boss. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. So
you understand? If you understand, so me and the female cartel out here. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So what I really like to open for world boss, when I don't even free up and we get the opportunity. You see me?
Well, that's what would be wonderful. That would be a wonderful take for you to open for Vybz Kartel on his release from prison. We're looking for Vybz Kartel here pretty soon. We're hoping that he comes back and just come back and enrich the dancehall vibe. I know that there's several artists out there. What's your take now on the internet, becoming this big boom for the music? What's your take on it? Do you really feel like the internet is helping to open more doors for the music?
I think the internet is a wonderful thing that happened in the music world, because check this out. Before we had the internet, right, musicians used to have to be, you know, at studios or trying to make links. Like, who do I link? Where do I go? Well, I need to go to the studio. I need to do this. Who can I let hear my song? How do I let them hear my song? You know, I can't get it played on the radio, blah, blah, blah. So now you have the internet and, you know what I'm saying, you have all these different social media platforms that we can present ourselves to. You feel what I'm saying? So I think it's a great look. And I mean, it's actually taking a lot away from radio, if I might say that. You feel what I'm saying? I feel that way. You feel me? So yeah, I think the internet is a very positive addition to the music and to the artists.
It's funny you say that, you know, because you know, I had this conversation with an artist yesterday, and I wanna share this with you as well too. The artist spoke about perseverance, you know, and continue to be persistent. What's your take on just being persistent? Have you had to like feel like you want to pull back from the music, or was there a time that you feel like giving up at any time?
At certain points, I wouldn't say giving up, because I mean, music is a thing that I can't stop doing, even if I want to. You know what I'm saying? But at some points, I've slowed down. You know, I find myself in certain times, you know, it depends on what might be going on, either in my life or just in the music world per se. Sometimes, you know, certain things will slow down. For example, I might not do any shows for a while. Like, from now, I'm in that era where I'm not doing any shows. I'm more of in the background trying to get work done for when I'm ready to go do the shows. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Sometimes it's a slowdown too, as of, say, sometimes you gotta be with family. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can't just be all music, because I'll get carried away with that and just be all music. So sometimes I gotta put that to the side as well and remember, hey, you're a family woman as well, so you gotta do the family too. So sometimes I put it on a pause, but I never want to stop it. You understand what I'm saying? It's something that I'm always gonna be doing. You feel me?
Right. So right now, what I'm looking at is this: is that the music is just getting so big, and as we talk about that that perseverance and stuff, you know, I want to share a story with you. I've never really told anybody about this story. I was in California, and Mr. Pepper, he came up to do a show in San Diego. That's 4 hours away from me. I'm not getting paid to do the show, but what he wants for me to do is to open the show for him. And while I'm there, you know, driving on the way, I got stopped 2 times on the highway because I was driving fast Cadillac, really fast car. I wasn't paying attention, to be honest with you. And I got 2 speeding ticket, both speeding ticket, no kidding, in one night. Those 2 speeding ticket was valued at, in real time, those 2 speeding ticket was valued at $500.
Whoa.
$500.
Wow.
I'm not even kidding you, because I was going so fast, and I got 2 speeding ticket within 4 hours of me going to the show. And at one point in my head, I'm like, you know what? Is it really worth it? Because I'm not getting paid to go to this show. You understand me? And I'm going to the show. And when I got to the show, the venue only had maybe about 150 people.
Wow. Wow. Well, you
And
know what? I guess I can relate. I can relate to that as far as, you know, thinking, is it worth it? Because, I mean, when I just started out, before I get, like, say about, maybe say, let me put it to about 5, 6 years ago.
right,
Some shows that I did, I wouldn't get, I would just do them. I didn't get paid. I did them just because I know that that'll put me out there. You know what I'm saying?
and
Some places we go is like, if not, you should see, like, it costs more to get there than
right.
to do that. You
Well,
know what I'm saying?
let me finish this for you right now. So, you know, the whole moral to this story is that, you know, I got there, I performed for literally 130 or 150 people. I know that there wasn't more people there. You understand me? I did it. I did what I wanted to do. I got the crowd, you know, expression, their feedback, and it was just so enormous to wherein I didn't even remember about my damn speeding ticket, because, you know, the reaction from the crowd that you get, whether it's 10, 20, 30 people, it's priceless.
Yes.
And that's
Yes.
what artists
Yes.
got to remember, like, hey, the reaction that you're getting from the crowd is
Is what
100%
matters.
priceless.
Yes.
You know, so stop
Yes.
worrying about the payment, stop worrying about all the trials and the tribulation and stuff, and let's continue on our journey and keep on fighting. I got a song that I want to play for you from Trap Queen right here. And I'm going to play this next song right here. I know we play the Dancehall Joker, but we're going to play a next song for you right here. This is Trap coming straight from the Trap Queen, Bememystique and the Joker. Here we go.
Yo, SP production, Trap. Yo, Jim Brown Badness, Trap Shop. If on the money talk, tell them for lock chat. Hustle every day for the money, chop. Jim Brown Badness, I'm around the trap shop. With a big fat brown and sit down on him lap. Chop. Count the money, then we duffel back that. Things up for me, make we check the WhatsApp. Enough pounds up, we make transport back. Shuffle for the door, yo, that thing I can't back. Yeah, carve up the road anywhere that chop. Another hustling morning. Money for my breath when me yawning. The kicks for my feet is a clock thing. One queen, we don't know about no one king. Jim Brown Badness, are you run the young thing. Anyway, every day money calling. So my on side like when my phone ring. Yellow flankers, green pants, sauce ring. Hustle every day for the money, chop. Jim Brown Badness, I'm around the trap shop. With a big fat brown and sit down on him lap. Chop. Count the money, then we duffel back that. Things up for me, make we check the WhatsApp. Enough pounds up, we make transport back. Shuffle for the door, yo, that thing I can't back. Yeah, carve up the road anywhere that chop. Another shuffling money.
Shuffle.
Also for the money, also for the door. Another hustling money. Links up for me, make we check your WhatsApp. Big money, me a pre, not the smart thing. Money talk, shut your mouth when me talking. If I no money, miss me with it like a last king. Money scheme, I'ma be a crafting. See Jim Brown, you go axing. Money hibernation, not a fasting. No, dada, we the stunt king. So we now waste the money on the grafting. Another shuffling money. Also for the money, also for the door. Another hustling morning. Links up for me, we check the WhatsApp. Hustle every day for the money, chop. Jim Brown Badness, I'm around the trap shop with a big.
See there? I told you guys, you heard it here first. We're talking to the Trap Queen, Bememystique, and then we got the Joker. And Bememystique, want to ask you a few more questions here, because I got something that I want to ask you. I got some people online over here, and they're sending in questions. And what I want to ask you is this: is that one of them said, "What would you be doing if it wasn't for music?"
If it wasn't for music, I would be doing interior decorating. I would be messing with, decorating, interior decorating, how that go. And I also like clothes and stuff like that. So I would probably be doing some kind of anything that has to do with clothes, designing, something like that.
And that fits with your artist background as well, too, because in order for you to design and put things in place for it to really look good to people, it's the same thing as in putting words in place for it to fit well with the public. So you're really artistic, and that's where it ties. It ties in, and definitely that's a good job right there. I really like that.
Yes.
I really like
that. I love interior decorating. It's so much fun. It's fun and relaxing.
Right, and people really depend on you to really put things to stand out.
Together,
the same things,
great for them,
and make it great for them. The same things when you sit down with a pen and paper, man, and you're literally putting words together to just like create and stuff, So, where are you at right now? Is there any album coming up? Any shows? Where you at in the business right now?
Well, I had a couple of shows that they had to cancel because of the well, they're not really canceled. They're mostly postponed until further notice. You know what I mean? Because of this whole coronavirus, it's kind of taking over everybody's lives right now. So we gotta pause with, And as far as albums going, yes, I am working on albums in the background. As mentioned earlier, I was doing a reggae album. That's gonna be a very nice album. If you can say kind of put it in the feel of like a Tanya Stevens sound, as far as how she would put her things together, like in a kind of gangster, but still a nice loving way. It's gonna be the album is gonna be called Guns N' Roses. So just kind of put your mind in like a gangster with a gentleman, like a love story, but it's still got bittersweet things going on there as well. So the whole album is going to be about that, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's going to be a dope reggae album. Don't think of it as like the regular kind of reggae sound, because I'm going to be adding sounds to that reggae sound. You understand what I'm saying? So it's going to be kind of like a upgraded sound. You understand what I'm saying? But it's still gonna be the reggae. So you have like a dancehall reggae, the dancehall, trap, all of these shit. So I'm gonna go boom and add the trap with that reggae. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
It sounds crazy, but it's gonna be the bomb. It's already in process of getting done. We have already got a few songs written, got a few tracks for some of them, and we're still track shopping right now as far as getting rhythms for that and whatever. So it's still got months into completing this album, but I'm taking my time with it because I want it to be so dope that it just cannot. There's no way you can go around it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, right now, I want to just break it down again for the public, so that way they understand exactly what she's saying clearly, is that she has this music package that she's working on, and this is going to be several fusion of different genres, but what she really wanted to be is more like a reggae album coming out for you guys. Guys, listen, man. This girl is so talented. I listen to her songs daily, and you guys got to reach out to her on IG. Make sure that you guys are finding her on YouTube and stuff. And get her on Spotify, man, and iTunes and stuff, Bememystique, listen, really appreciate your time, man. The music right now that you have is coming out. It's going to inspire a whole generation. And music is so strong and powerful. We want to make sure that we continue to do good music. What do you think of the state of music right now, where it's at? I know that we're introducing a lot of trap into the music. What's your take on it? And because I heard Buju, and I know that he wasn't so welcoming of trap music the other day. But I do understand as an artist that, each artist is entitled to their own vision, their own creating process in a sense, So Buju's point of view may just be his take on what he thinks music should be. What's your take on the music that you create, and how well do you think that it's reaching to the younger ones out there and the public in general?
Okay. Well, my take on the music is this. First, let me say the whole trap thing, as far as, Buju coming out, he's not taking much, but a lot of the older cats in music, they're not going to take too well to the new trap sound that's in dancehall right now, or even fusion with the reggae, because if you really listen close, they're trying to do that as well with the reggae. Now remember, a lot of people don't know it, but I will reiterate it again that Jim Brown Badness, we started trap thing as far as adding the trap to the dancehall. We started that in Montego Bay. So the whole Mobius sound, that trap sound, that's us.
Right.
A lot of people not going to give us that, but we did that. You know what I'm saying? Later on, we'll take the whatever, but y'all ain't got to say nothing about it right now.
Right.
Whatever, give it to who y'all want to give it to. But the fact of the matter is, we started that trap sound in Montego Bay. You see what I'm saying?
Correct.
Now, as far as how the new sound that's fusing, I think it's good. As long as it's done in a way where it's not too derogatory, because some of the artists, I think they really are just taking the music too far. You know what I'm saying? As far as in a negative way, because music you can still have a gun tune, you can still have certain type of gal tune, and they don't have to be so derogative. You know what I'm saying? In a way where it's just so crazy you can't even listen to it. You feel funny listening to it, like, dang, I don't even want to listen to that. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I think that some of these artists, they're not taking the music itself seriously. They're just doing this for the hell of it because everybody's doing music and everybody can put two rhymes together. Right. But they're not really thinking of the long term, where it's gonna be in the long term effects of this on us, when we listen to this music. Because when you look at it, music, just like you said earlier, is a very powerful weapon. Right. You know what I'm saying? It depends on how you're gonna use it and the kind of energies that you put on it. It can do good or it can do bad. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So I don't agree with a lot of the music I hear now, as far as what they're saying and just the energies on it. But to each their own. But I would rather, the young people that's doing music, do music that will last. Don't do the music that's just going to be there for this moment. You know what I'm saying? Because after this moment, it dies down and then you lose that. You understand what I'm saying? You want to do music that's going to keep playing forever and ever. Like the next generation will come around and be like, man, remember this song? You understand what I'm saying? Because when you listen to certain songs, you're never going to hear those songs playing in the next 2 years, 3 years from now, ever again. You understand what I'm saying? Right. Unless it's just your friends that like that play. A lot of people hear that once and they be like, oh, that's garbage. And it's like you wasted your time. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So I feel like music should be good enough to last forever. You feel me?
Well, I really agree with you on that. Music is just so powerful. It should be inspirational. It should be something that really changes your mood. And help you to alter your course to do good, in a sense. Or just to make you relax, or just take you to a next place. One thing I'm gonna ask you, and since we're on this point, is if you could do anything, just like in the industry right now, what's that one thing that you would like to change about the music industry, seemingly that you're an artist? I ask all artists this question because I want to hear their feedback on it, because it is so important, because you guys will be the next role model who can change the industry. And what would be that one change that you'd like to see in the industry?
Um, the one change I would see is I would like to see, more. Well, let me put that in. Let me reply in two different ways. As far as what I would like to see in the industry, me as an artist, for young upcoming artists like me and for independent artists, I would like to see more more platforms being created for us that can. I would like to see us more attention being paid to the indie artists. For example, if you're an upcoming artist and you got great stuff, you got
Right.
great material, you sound good, you have great talent, you know what I'm saying? But you don't have people don't want to hear you because you're not out there yet, basically. So nobody cares to hear you. So if nobody's hearing this music, then how will they know? You see
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
Because everybody's automatically going to go to the mainstream artists. You understand what I'm saying? They're going to want to hear the mainstream stuff because that's where it's at.
Right.
But the little artists over here, what about us? So I would like to see more things being done that can help to push indie artists forward. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And to let their voices be heard too, because we have a lot to say as well. You understand? And a lot of things. One thing that the mass don't understand and that they don't seem to be paying attention to is the fact that most I want to say all artists they weren't born into that. You understand
Right.
what I'm saying? They started from a place
Right.
and they got to this place. How did you think they get there? So if we weren't listening to them, they wouldn't have gotten to that place. So if you have an artist over here that's trying to listen to them too, how you think these other ones got there? They weren't always there. You see what I'm saying?
Well,
So you can't just be biased and just be like, oh, I want to hear, and you see what I'm saying?
Well, definitely, I clearly understand exactly what you're saying. I've felt that pressure before, and I've seen it to where, like, hey, you know what, younger artists is just not being given that limelight, or that opportunity to really present themselves on stage. There's not any more like talent search that's going around to really like showcase the talent anymore. I feel like the music industry needs to have a place where they said, okay, you know what, this is trials for all the young artists who are coming up. Just like when you have an athlete who can do track and field, they would say, hey, you know what, I want for you to give me 10 laps around here. And if you can do that 10 laps, then you know what, we'll add you to our team. So it's just creating that platform, a place where artists can actually showcase their talent. That's what Bememystique wants. Somewhere, where young artists can get that recognition to say, okay, hey, at least I've tried, I've showcased my talent. Here is it. And not just YouTube, because people don't search for you on YouTube unless they know who you are. And if we're not being
That's
given
right.
that opportunity, to showcase our talent somewhere, what about the television? Why isn't there like an upcoming raw talent television station?
Yeah,
Why is
yeah.
not something like that wherein team members, or all artists can just say, you know what, let me go over here and actually try this without, let me get this straight right here because I'm so upset about this right now, without having to pay to be a part of this movement.
Thank you. Because
So,
everything they charge us for, like, we're trying to get here. We barely have a budget. You know what I'm saying? So
right,
what can we do? What can y'all do to support us where we don't have to come up out of pocket like that? Or even if we have to do that, it doesn't have to be so expensive.
right. I can see where they said, okay, you know what, we still got to keep the lights and water running in a facility, you know, or we're paying for broadcasting corporation a certain amount. So if you come up with this amount, but not some ridiculous gargantuan fee to where an artist cannot afford it. These guys are struggling.
Yes.
Most artists,
Yes,
like
it's crazy.
most artists are
It's
coming
crazy.
from a place wherein they're hungry, alrighty? They're hungry, they ain't got
Yes.
no money. They're tired, alrighty?
Yes.
And for you to ask them
Yes.
for several $1,000s to be on the radio station, which is playing in their country,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
the
And this is what I'm
airwaves,
saying.
you know,
The
so,
people that have certain platforms, I think that they're the ones that decides what artists gets played as far as in the artist. I feel like they should have a platform where that you play whatever music it is that they say, and then the crowd, let the mass decide for themselves if they like the artist or not, or if they like the artist's songs. Now, to answer the second part of that is what I would like to see also is I would like to see and hear better lyrics as far as, you know, the kind of songs that is being put out. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like the artists, especially the female artists, I feel like they don't understand that they have the power to do certain things. And especially in the world that we're in now with all these young women out here and all of these, we need role models. I have daughters. You feel what I'm saying? I have
right,
3 daughters. And I want them to have, if they're going to look at a certain musician, I want them to have good role models. So what is it that my daughter is going to hear from certain artists? I'm not saying that they have to listen to them, but you have other people out there that do. So, you know, I just feel like as females in the music world, we need to present ourselves better to the public and to the other young females out there that look up to us, because believe it or not, once you get to a certain position in life, people look up to you. You feel what I'm saying? The Buddhist songs and certain things that are, I just feel like it's just too much of that in the industry right now. You feel what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
Like I said, it can be toned down a little. It doesn't have to be so vulgar, and it's just so, like, we all understand what that is already. We all know this. So let's make it a way where it's fitting and soothing to certain ears as well, not just the vulgar ears. You feel what I'm saying? And even if you start toning it down, I feel like the people will tone down too, because it's what y'all are putting out there while you have people in the dance hall doing certain things. Next thing you know, you have, you know, you're influencing people basically. You feel what I'm saying?
right,
So
right,
whatever you put out there is basically saying a lot about you as a person as well. People don't understand that. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, you can write this song, right? But if you continuously do this one thing, then that's saying a lot about you as a person. You feel what I'm
right.
saying? So I'm saying, I just feel like enough with the booty songs, or let's do booty songs but not so vulgar. You feel what I'm saying? Like, not in that way where it's just when you get to the dance hall, it's just so crazy there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like that's way too vulgar. As
Well,
far, you know, yes, it's dance hall. Yes, we're Jamaicans. Yes, whatever. But we still can tone things down and still have fun.
well, dancehall has always been there to the forefront. It's just that now, you know, it's getting to a level to where it's too ecstatic, I would say right now, you know, to where it's just X-rated. You know, we want to be
Yes.
able to bring back the kids, not literally kids. I'm talking about 18-year-old and above. We want to be able to bring them back into the dance hall and let them have like a comfortable settings and not just some guy, you know. And there's girls who are out there right now who don't want to go to these clubs and dance hall anymore, because as soon as they walk in, they feel like a guy is just gonna pick them up and start doing 100
And
stab,
yeah,
you know,
yeah. And
100
I'm
stab
saying,
and stuff. And
it's our culture. It's
right,
it's our culture and everything, but it's just too vulgar. And like I said, you gotta understand, when people are under the influence of alcohol
right,
and certain kind of mind altering drugs and things like that, they're gonna do whatever is going on there at that moment. You feel what I'm saying?
well,
So if the DJ's in there saying, take your clothes off and get over there and do, that's what they're going to do.
well,
You feel what I'm saying? And it's because of the songs. It's
and
because of what's being said in these songs.
and before you know it, what's gonna happen is this: is that when you have these songs playing, we're gonna have to find a song like yours to talk to them about it. We're gonna have to ask them, how did these girls, get this wonderful shape around their tummy? Let's take a listen to this song right here, guys. This is Pumpkin Belly. Let's talk about it.
One queen.
Let's talk about
And the
it.
water walk to the pump.
Bememystique in the building, I told you.
Tell about it.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, the pumpkin.
Yeah.
Inna the ghetto where me born and a fun thing. No ball, no kick, I just hunting. Friends no loyal, no more what a done sting. Give me your ears, little make me tell you something. Oh, water walk to the belly of the pumpkin. Youths them last land, do no soul searching. Girl I spin out in a dance, spin it eating. No confidence, all me ear I just counting. Reckless driving, watch the speeding. A long time out I tell you about the voting. People money, politician, them sporting. Inna the ghetto, one a fun thing. Rice, pumpkin, flour no buy. Over no yard, nothing na fry. Miss Jackie best friend, son just die. And him still don't wear my casket, can't buy. Perilous times, but nobody na cry. Generation of vipers in front me eyes. Them a say, state of emergency. More people are dead, no urgency. And a job lifeline, I must see per them say. If Benji never see them, woulda kill Benji. Generation of vipers in front me eyes. Generation of vipers in front me eyes. Me you slam down pan plyboard. No pose like 6 watch it drive by. Watch it 5-0, watch it bye. No follow road and go look Wi-Fi. Boop. Mara fly, pass it like drunk crow, what did I fly high? Inna the ghetto enough weed pon the boat. Belly no full but every man gun load. Only if you run, yeah we want a chop load and
Hey guys, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you guys, definitely make sure that you guys go on YouTube and check out the songs, man. You know, Bememystique, you know, thank you so much for coming through, Beme. You know, any last words you want to say to these guys before we wrap it up here?
Yes, man, I want to say that the people them know say when they want to hear real music, real good, feel good music, and when they want to hear real lyrics, check out the Lyrics Queen. You understand what I say? That's my name. Lyrics Queen, dancehall Harley Queen. You understand what I say? One queen. You see me? Yeah, man. So YouTube, Facebook, all social media, it's Bememystique, right? Bememystique. Once you Google that, it'll pop everything right up. You know what I'm saying? From iTunes to everything. Feel me?
So
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channels. Bememystique, you know what I'm saying? I have a channel there. Jim Brown Badness channel, them Mobile Empire LLC. And what's the name of the other one? Make sure you check me out on Akam as well. I got a lot of music on Akam channel, right? And what's the other channel you got?
Mobile Empire, Mobile Craft.
Mobile Craft. All right. So you have Mobile Empire LLC, Mobile Craft. Check me out on Akam and also subscribe to my channel, Bememystique. All right. And I'm on all social media as Bememystique.
So guys, thank you so much for staying tuned. I'm glad that you watch it to the end right here. And definitely big up Jim Brown, big up Bememystique, Dancehall Joker. You guys definitely check out Akam, you know, and you know, Akam on YouTube, several hundred views, you know, so definitely take a look. Real time C4 the Outlaw. Thank you so much for passing through.
Big up yourself, C4. I don't know. Thanks for the interview, brother. Everything. And big up to my fans and my friends and loved ones, same speed. I don't know anything said.
Multiple respect, man. Game is on. C4
Yeah,
the Outlaw.
we now big up coronavirus because it causes too much havoc right now. You saw me? I said.
Everybody just stay safe. Wash your hands, you know, multiple times. And use soap and water. You guys have a blessed day, man. Thank you so much.
Jim Brown, but this.
See you there.